Hello everybody, my name is Jane and I'm so happy to welcome you on our YouTube channel again. So if you dream of living in a place with a tropical climate, eating fresh seafood and just walking around some ancient temples, I'm happy to inform you that it's quite possible, especially for ESL teachers in Thailand. So in this video, I will tell you everything you need to know in order to get a job in Thailand. And first of all, we will discuss some requirements that you must meet in order to get a job in such institutions like private, public, schools, and language centers. Also, we will discuss what benefits and salary you should expect. And of course, we will talk about some places which are the best for ESL teachers. But before we start, I would like to remind you that I'm recording this video for international certification. If you want to know more about us, go to our website TEFL So the requirements for ESL teachers in Thailand are pretty clear and reasonable, so it isn't hard to meet such expectations, especially you have a chance to make a good lasting impression at the interview. But firstly, let's be sure and let's find out how to fit the bill. So in order to get a job in Thailand, you must be either from an English-speaking country or a fluent speaker with C2 level of English. Also, you must have a bachelor's degree in any subject, some experience in teaching English, and of course, TEFL TESOL certification. Despite the fact that this list of requirements seems to be strict, some options are quite flexible. Those options like certification and experience in teaching English are preferred but not required. So first of all, employers want to hire high qualified English teachers. However, some of them are ready to train newcomers. So it's up to you what to choose. But remember that the more impressive your resume and CV seem, the more chances you will get a well-paid job. When it comes to education, it's very important to have a degree at least in any subject because it has something to do with the immigration law. In other words, if you don't want to get in trouble, you must be a degree holder. Obviously, native speakers seem to be reliable candidates for almost all employers around the world. However, it's not the end of the world if you are not from an English-speaking country. You just need to prove your competence and your high level of English. So, a national minimum wage in Thailand is $500. However, there are many ways how to increase this sum drastically. For example, depending on the institution, you may earn from $900 to $1,500 a month, and an average commitment to the employment contract is about 1 year, so as soon as you finish an academic year, you will have one-time allowance. The good news is that some employers provide not only teachers trainings, but also free rent apartment. However, if you're not so lucky to get paid housing, it's not the end of the world because Thailand is quite affordable country. So you may expect to spend about $300 or $400 on an apartment. Flight reimbursement also might be included in stipulations. However, firstly, you spend your own money buying flight tickets. Let's talk about how to obtain a work visa because it's quite important to know, especially if you're going to work abroad. And if your motherland isn't a part of the European Union, it means that a non-immigrant B visa is for you. It allows to live and work legally in Thailand for some time, having some education purposes and business meetings. Before applying for a work permit, don't forget about the letter of acceptance from your workplace because they are also responsible for your employment. And also, as soon as your background check done, you need to provide all documents to the Department of Education. So it may take from 1 to 3 months, and as we mentioned, getting a work visa in Thailand has something to do with education. So I just want to remind you that it's impossible to get a work visa without a degree. There are many different places to work in Thailand, depending on your qualification and preferences. So most English learners are kids, so that's why there is a huge demand for tutors in kindergartens and schools. However, if you are not fond of imitating animals in English and just active games, probably you should consider working with grown-ups. It's really important to understand what students you are ready to work with because your competence and education must be enough and appropriate for that. For example, your willingness to teach business English may be not enough without similar background. When it comes to teaching kids, you must be patient to explain the same things again and again. Experience isn't all you need to work in Thailand. However, it's better to understand what to expect. Academic year in Thailand starts in May and ends in March, including a huge variety of teachers' duties. So, work in public schools suggests making lesson plans, creating materials, participating in school events, and assessment of children's results. But it's quite respectful and rewarding job. However, there is a fair chance to get other benefits, and salary is something between $800 and $1,300 a month. When it comes to the difference between work in public and private institutions, the main one is teaching experience. Also take into account that salary in private schools is higher, however the requirements are stricter as well. You may expect to earn something between $2,000 and $2,500 a month. International schools in Thailand follow Western education systems, so such international certification as TEFL TESOL is required for ESL teachers. Other professional accomplishments will be your advantages. 2 years of teaching experience is a minimum to apply for a job in an international school in Thailand. Also, such institutions provide individual approaches to students and make lessons engaging and thought-provoking. That's why your language knowledge must be impeccable, and you may expect to earn something between $2,500 and $4,000 a month, including health insurance, airfare, and vacation days. If you consider well-paid challenges, you must boast about your education, international certificates, teaching experience, and level of the language to work at college and universities. Part-time job, sick leave, retirement, and vacation days may attract some teachers who plan their life in advance. Working about 10 hours a week, you may earn something between $900 and $2,000 a month. However, you must be good at group sessions because an average class consists of 50 students. Your work schedule in language schools in Thailand depends on students' preferences. For example, business people opt for morning hours, whereas children and teenagers choose evening hours. So, an average amount of people in a class is from 4 to 10. And also, you have to come up with ideas for every lesson, make lesson plans, and choose some interesting activities. There is always need for ESL teachers, so you may work part-time or full-time, making something between $900 and $1,300 a month. If you are good at business English or some certain fields, you have a chance to share your knowledge with employees of some international companies in Thailand. Also, you have to work from the office and adjust to a flexible schedule of your students. Most learners are people of the middle age who want to be promoted. Unfortunately, it's paid very well, something between $1,500 and $2,000 a month. In order to get such a job, you must impress a potential employer with international certifications such as TEFL TESOL and other professional accomplishments. By the way, 2 years of teaching experience in business English is a necessity. If you are qualified and experienced enough, you may help people in Thailand with exam preparation courses. However, it takes making lessons and the program from scratch, but it costs about $20 an hour. If you get used to working remotely, turn to some Asian online schools. Such a way will allow you to travel around and not to stick to the one place. By the way, the requirements to get a job online aren't special at all, and also some schools are ready to hire inexperienced English teachers. Working online, you may make something between $10 and $25 an hour. There are 3 main destinations in Thailand. Also, each of them is wonderful but different, so make a list of your priorities. Somewhere you can make more money, and somewhere you can have better life conditions. Bangkok is the capital, so it will suit you if you are fond of fast-paced life. Also, it's not a tourist attraction, so the cost of living is a little bit lower in comparison with other sunny places. In Chiang Mai, you may get closer to nature and wild animals, however, the cost of living isn't so cheap, and also you must speak Thai language. Phuket is the most expensive place on our list of 3. Also, it's a popular tourist attraction, that's why the cost of living is high. But the payment isn't the main reason why ESL teachers go there, so amazing views and spectacular nature play the most important role. So Thailand offers amazing opportunities to have a good time traveling around, eating seafood. Also, many English teachers claim that it's the best decision to work there. Gorgeous sunset, friendly people, and amazing environment will convince you to settle down here. You just need to choose a destination, find a job, and apply for a work visa. As you see, the requirements to start a teaching career in Thailand aren't complicated at all. However, if you are not experienced and confident enough, enroll in online TEFL TESOL course. It's the best way to improve your professional skills. 120-hour course is enough to get familiar with the most effective teaching techniques. In a couple of months, you will be able to teach English without hesitation. Enroll in online TEFL TESOL course with a nice discount. Go to our homepage TEFLTESOLcertification.com. So I hope you found this video inspiring and now you are motivated to make your dreams come true. Also, don't forget to leave your questions in the comment section below. We will be glad to answer, and please don't forget to subscribe. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'll see you the next time. Have a good day.